Welcome, one and all, to the Jade Dinosaur Kingdom, where everything is made of jade, including, mainly just this pool table right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't really mind that much, but that is the dream. That's the dream that we all hold in our hearts, that we could get a solid jade building, a hotel for our guests made of gold, no, jade, where the furniture is jade, the floors are jade, the walls are jade, the food is jade, everything is jade. That is the joy. And then we can install the glorious Jade Billiards Table of Faith into the Jade Hotel. And that'll be our that'll be our top tier. Then you've got, like, Jade's Hotel. This is actually a good idea in hindsight. So I talked about this briefly yesterday, right? That you can set the bed prices for tenants. So let's say, for example, we'll fuck around with this one because no one's using this right now. If we say this is a tenant's bed, right? You can fuck around with the prices depending on their room and their accommodation and the type of facilities you're offering, whether you're offering shopping or whether you've got, you know, nice furniture in there, recreation, whatever, basically. Tenants will pay for how nice the building they are staying in is, right? We could build a solid Jade hotel, the premium top tier. Then below that, yeah, because whenever you go to any sort of theme park, and of course our park is no exception here, the theme right now is apparently blood and guts, but we won't worry about that too much, at least not immediately right now. You've got your Jade tier, you've got your Gold tier, you've got your Silver tier, and then the lowest we'll just have, like, wood, like Fire Hazard tier, where everything's made of wood and bamboo and hay, and, you know, one false step, if you're wearing polyester clothes that day, you're going to end charred. So I think that is actually genuinely, you know, I said it as a joke initially, I'm actually liking it. I'm buying it now, because we're going to have a load of Jade just randomly left over, because this is still using the settings from the Zombieland, where I, for comedic reasons, set Jade to be one of the highest mine resources. Put it into perspective right now, we have more Jade than plasteel and gold, and I think also silver. How much steel? We've got mountains of steel, but that's only because we've actually mined it up from here. From the quarry, I imagine if we'd have left it to just the quarry, we'd have more Jade than steel as well. So this is going to be, we've got to find something to do with it, right? Now we could maybe even save the Jade tier for our staff members, for the people running the colony. We can replace this entire building with a Jade headquarters. I'm thinking big old walls. I'm thinking secret hidden research labs. This actually could be a great idea, because it's kind of also already kind of isolated, up here. So we could have, like, we could have a big wall around here, and then we could have the Jade compound. The name of the secret labs where many world governments suspect disgusting, horrific genetic experiments. But little do they know, behind the scenes, we actually just have a Jade pool table. This is a great idea. I'm definitely going to roll for that. But for today, though, we're not going to be so ambitious. We are going to finish off the rest of this garbage research we've got going on. Things that will just give us bonuses to work speed and building components and all that boring garbage. Caravan request. We really should check out the world map a bit more and see if that mechanoid infestation has anything to do with it. Some of the new, what are they called? Biomes? We should really check out some of the new biomes as well. Have we got enough clothes for everyone? Some of you need new clothes, right? What were we making everyone wear? Like jumpsuits? Yeah. So jumpsuits. What are you wearing? You're wearing a jumpsuit. You're in a jumpsuit. Everyone's got jumpsuits. Did you actually turn up in a jumpsuit? Yeah, we've definitely not made anything out of fox fur, so that was already convenient. We've got to make sure we've always got some in stock for any new staff members we do happen upon. Speaking of which, Bonnie asked to renew the contract, right? So this is one of the people we've already got here. Bonnie, were you the person who was shit, though? I want to be able to check what you're like before I sign up for this. Fine. This time I'll say yes, because they are paying, what was that, 90 silver a day or something ridiculous. Bonnie was the garbage one, from what I remember. Yeah, Frida Bunny is incapable of doing anything but firefighting, so she would be in charge of the highly flammable hotel if we ever get around to that name pending. For now, though, she's just kind of a bit shitty, so we'll send her away. I guess because I've set it to auto-renew, we won't even get a pop-up, right? It'll just carry on as if nothing's happened, so that's fine. I've sort of likened these before to kind of like the really low-tier androids from the robotics mod, or like really low-tier from the android tiers mod as well. That's all they really are. They eat your food, they use your power, you know, you have to keep them safe and whatever else, but they just sort of help out with the basic stuff around the base. Kind of feel right now I'm wasting a lot of potential here by having everybody just sitting around in the quarry, because we've got 4 people quarrying. That's everybody but Ian Goldblum, who obviously can't do that. There's just like hauling rocks around and crap. Yeah, as they're mining the rocks out right at sea, so Ian's carrying them over. That kind of works. It's a nice chain, but Ian's clearly staying ahead because there are no extra rocks, despite the fact there are 4 times the people working there. So what I'm thinking is, 4 times 1 is 4. That's correct. What I'm thinking... That's a good sign. What I'm thinking is, let's send Trashy, who has 6.55 intellectual. That's nothing to really shrug at here. I'm thinking we have Trashy also working on research. We've got so much research to do. He's got a minor passion in it. The earlier we start, the better. We've got your multi-analyzer set up. We can't reach it from over there. That's very annoying. I guess what we could do is just restructure this lab somewhat. So if we put the multi-analyzer there, move this over, we can then fit a research bench in here. So we'll have to move the cabinets as well, but that's not really a big deal. There'll obviously be some wasted space in that area anyway. John, let's get you doing it. You're in charge of the... Well, sorry. Oh, it's reserved by Ian. Ian Goldblum, please. Move the stuff over. Right, so then we'll reinstall that one to there. Ian, if you could just do that for me. Thank you, my friend. Then we move these up to, like... so we're going to have that there. Right. Sorry, I've got to think this through a little bit. And then we've got room for that there. Put the cabinets in between. Yeah, that works. Unfortunately, the multi-analyzer will be a little lopsided, but that's okay. Or we could really pack them in together there. In fact, let's pack them in together, because I don't really want the door being that close to the work. It's interruptive, you know? It's distracting. If you're trying to work at your multi-analyzer, like your research bench, you got idiots coming in every 30 seconds. It's just not, it's not conducive for a good work environment. So move it slightly away from the door. You also don't want to draft if you're sitting at a desk all day. Trust me, you do want to draft if you're sitting at a desk all day, because these rooms get fucking hot. Right, Hermond, move that stuff over. What's going on with this? Who's got this reserved, huh? Ian? Ian? Are you on this? No, Ian's not on it. Right, I'll just help him out. Oh, Trashy, my good man, was on it instead. Right, let's put that there, and then we swing that around, and then we are good. Then we're good. Honestly, that's all we really wanted here. Now, who's our builder? It's Aiden, isn't it? So, Aiden, if I can get you actually working on this stuff... Did I say to... Oh, God, I thought I'd set him to build a copy of that rather than reconstruct it. We've got enough components, surely. We had a mountain of components last time. How many have we got left now? 2? 2? What happened to all of our components? We had 111 like 2 episodes ago. What do you mean 2? That is just 2 components. I mean, we've built this, naturally. How much do these take up each? 5. Oh, fuck me, okay. These take up 25. Huh. Well, there we go. That's explained that then. It's perpetual power, but massive amount of components got to put in that. So it's 25 plus 11. Well, that's still... We still should have, like... 90 components left. I suppose we built this as well. We did build the research bench. We built this fucking thing, but I can't assume that would take up. It only takes up 5. I guess over time it's really added up, because we built these like drinks machines. We built another chem fuel processor. I guess it really has just added up with all these small little jobs, and I guess repairing things around the base as well have sort of added a lot more onto that cost. So let's get Trashy. John, you are our quality builder here, so if you could start working on a chair. Then we get our man Trashy over here working, helping out at least with the... Oh, I need to adjust these a little bit, don't I? And I need to set up a schedule for her as well. Let's get you on research. So Trashy should only grow and then research. I think that's fair. Obviously, we do need a consistent amount of food, and quite a lot of food right now. We've got lots of animals to take care of, like a ridiculous amount, and this is only a small amount of what I imagined for the final zoo. This is a tiny little section of what I really imagine. I mean, we want to take this whole map, right? It's going to be, if we succeed with that, if I don't get horribly, horribly bored, and you guys watching don't get horribly, horribly bored, this is going to be maybe the biggest Rimworld base ever. And anyone's ever built, ever. You definitely can't change the map size. What are you talking about? It's going to be quite large either way. Right, how are we looking? You are done. We've got no storage space for all of those dead bodies. Oh, that's a fair point. I mean, I don't really want to just dump them outside the walls, because I feel like if you turn up... I mean, already, if you turn up... kids were going to a theme park today, you turn up, there's a load of rotten insect corpses and blood everywhere. You're already probably a little bit pissed off that you paid full price for a season ticket. Then you've got to consider, you know, walking through dead body field. As much as it would deter raiders, I think we need a crematorium, don't we? That's what I'm getting at here. We've got marble, right? Do we have enough marble? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's build an electric crematorium and just torch the boys. We do need to put it inside the stockpile. A little bit annoying, I will admit, but that's okay. It's not a huge problem. Let's get Aiden on that immediately and dispose of all these corpse things, because it's going to affect our character's mood as well. Especially like Ian, who's just walking back and forth all day. Seeing nothing but, you know, 7 corpses on your journey to work probably is a little bit... There's no wonder that Ian's always completely depressed. Bulk goods trader, that's fantastic. Best boy, was that Trashy? Trashy, were you our best boy? Who was our best social? I should really write it down on the character badge. Work. So, our best social character, if we sort by Warden, is indeed Trashy. Okay, Trashy, I'm taking you off of... I mean, you are plants. We've sort of changed the job from mining. Mining and plants is just sort of something that everyone can do. I'm going to set him research and social. I think that's a lot more obvious now at a glance what those people are doing. Aiden, you are #1 builder, followed up by, I guess, also mining. We don't really have a secondary job for you too much. Dominique, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Ian is just hauling and, really more hauling, I guess, cleaning as well, because Ian's completely useless. Teresa also up there with being useless. I will mark her as artistic, though, because she's obviously quite skilled at that. Then also mining, because she is very skilled at that, too. You motherfucker. Are you actually kidding me? How am I going to feed this many people? John and Aiden are fighting as well. Wow. So we've got to not only take care of 2 guests, we've got 6 colonists, and we've got about a dozen animals. How many have we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've actually got a dozen animals. Okay, what we'll do then... Shit, this is really bad, I'm not gonna lie. I have an idea. It's a bit of a silly idea, but I have an idea. Right, let's take a bunch of animals to... Oh, we can't because it's outside the map edge. That sucks. We've got this area here that I wanted to, like... I don't know, use as a little animal garden or something just for growing crops or... God knows what we could do with it, even pod launchers. Unfortunately... There's no way we can do anything with it, because of course it's past the map edge. We could change a mod, because we've got a natural map edge anyway, but I don't know. I don't know if that's... we've already got quite a powerful, obviously, starting position here. We don't need to make it any stronger, right? That's fine. Right, so what are we going to do about these animals, then? I need to make a new area, basically called Toxic Fallout or something, don't I? We're going to have to let the animals into the freezer. We're just going to have to let everybody eat anything they can get their hands on. This is going to be a desperate month. Maybe that bulk goods trader, if they're still there, has enough food to really get us through the toxic fallout. So, oh my god, this is area 1. You fucking fool. Okay, let me just quickly undo the damage. Alright, let's go toxic fallout all in. I don't really want to do it with the rest of our people as well. So what we could do as a sort of emergency way of keeping the resources up, we could always block this area off. We could block this like this, preferably not quite like that, but something along those lines. That way they can still access the quarry, and we could roof over it, and we could put a floor in there, so it'd be nicer to work in as well. I mean, there's no reason not to do that. I would still like to keep the stockpile as a separate room, though, so we'll do something along those lines. Remove that tree as well, and then roof over the whole thing. That way we can keep working through the toxic fallout. If nothing else, we get a load of research done, and we'll get a load of resources. Just going to say allow all as long as they're not fresh. In fact, we can do 2 separate jobs here. So no colonist corpses, I think, is safe. Possible to harvest. Whoa. Harvest organs post-mortem. Oh, shit. Well, then in that case, human corpses without bionics. Yeah, we could harvest their bionic limbs. We actually have a mod that allows us with enough research, like it's quite expensive research, obviously, to be able to remove organic or bionic limbs from people, and even to some extent, you know, organs, like what we do in real life. So I think that's fair. And transplant them or keep them in storage or something like that if we want to. Everything else, I'm kind of happy to roast it. Or to be fair, if it's rotten, chances are we can't harvest from it anyway, right? I'll just leave it like that. So we'll copy a new bill here. Sorry, we'll just add a new bill here. We'll say do forever. Same thing, except we'll flip it around. So we've got allow rotten and fresh of any insect corpses. Or we could turn that into kibble. Actually, there's no point. Yeah, you know what? I don't see any downside to having that. Oh, no, that doesn't allow fresh, does it? So we want to go colonist corpses, do forever. We want to go, sorry, not colonist corpses, specifically not colonist corpses, which is why I'm doing this. Don't allow colonist corpses, and then don't allow... I'm starting to think now, maybe just for the time being, we should leave it to just that job. This is fine. You know, obviously we don't want to cremate fresh corpses, which are possible to harvest from. But, for the time being, we don't have that research. We're probably not going to have it for quite a long time. So... I'll suspend this one. I'll suspend this one until we got the research, and then when the research is done, we just unsuspend it, and then we'll only burn corpses that we can't harvest from, and obviously if those corpses go rotten, or, you know, we leave them around for too long, we just, you know, suspend it again and burn them all off. So don't burn them if they have bionics that are possible, or anything possible to harvest. That's fair. And that will allow rotten and fresh human-like corpses. Perfect. That's fine. So in theory, we should start getting rid of some of that other stuff now. Why are you awake? It's 10 p.m. Dominique, it's 10 p.m. Go to bed. You weird person. Goods trader, what have you got? They do have a fair amount of meals and milk and a nutrient solution. And what's blue milk? From a frostbound behemoth. Very nutritive, but the color is less than appealing. Okay, thank you, Luke Skywalker. Very cool. We've got nutrient solution there. We've actually, obviously, seen that before with our Star Wars playthrough. High in calories, quite... Sorry, I recall that they don't like drinking it. Or that they're indifferent to drinking it, like it doesn't give any bonuses. We've got plenty of silver. Plenty of silver, and we I mean, if the stocks of fallout goes on for a month, we are really going to start struggling with food. Buy the lot. Can we afford the lot? Clearly not. Man, that nutrient solution is expensive. Oh, it's the blue milk that's expensive. Oh, the nutrient solution is even more. Fuck that, then. Do you want to buy some chem fuel? Do you want to buy any death sticks? We've got so much chem fuel. Sell them 1,000. Let's sell them 1,000. That's a good plan. Let's sell them. I mean, what have we got here? We Dinosaur, I guess we're going to be fighting more dinosaur. Muffalo wool, you can't really do much with, but they're paying quite a lot for it. What the fuck? You can't, like, make a lot of stuff out of it, because it says there, dripping in an unstable chemical compound, not the best wool to craft with. Okay, cool. Sentient plant skin. Huh. Medicine would be good. I don't think anyone's going to argue with me if I buy a bunch of medicine, huh? We've also got a mountain of steel from where we literally mined up a mountain of steel. Do we want to sell that? Obviously, steel's very useful, so I'm not really... I'll sell the tortoise shells. We've only got 3. We can't do anything with it. Sell some of these old garbage clothes as well. Get rid of this shit. Right, there we go. That's not too bad. Honestly, that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Have they got any sort of... Whoa, what is a marksman gear helmet? Aiming time minus 20%, social impact minus 10%, so it makes you more intimidating, so your social is less good, but it gives you less aiming time. It's actually quite nice, but I don't think we're really at the difficulty level where we have to worry about that shit yet. Let's get this stuff hauled urgently. Like, kind of to the extent that I want to wake them up. How long we got? Oh, they're going to be awake in a couple of hours anyway. Get all this stuff hauled into place, Trashy. There we go, one nicely protected quarry. Okay, then let's also get some flooring down there. So the one thing I've always talked about this with quarries is that they count as extremely hideous because they're fucking quarries. So if we put down, I mean... Ideally, the best thing to do, I guess, would be sterile tiles to give a bonus to cleanliness, because that will help counter it out somewhat. But working in the quarry, the beauty and they get the moodlet debuff, which is like, you know, extremely hideous environment or whatever. We want to put down just whatever will make them the happiest. Carpet making actually wouldn't be a bad idea, I hate to say it. What's Trashy doing that isn't research? Oh, he's doing the crops? Ugh. Are they not just going to die, though? I mean, we seem to be okay. I'll keep an eye on them. Obviously, if they're going to start dying, then it's not really worth it. Named a dinosaur Decay. Wow, how macabre. Thank you for that. Really a great time to name it that when we're all about to die of horrible toxic fallout. Right, so that's actually working fine, and they shouldn't get any toxic buildup from that. It's 31 degrees. We can actually do with a cooler in there. Man, this is going to start getting expensive in terms of the resources, huh? Nice work. Okay, so this gives us something to spend that ridiculous amount of cloth we've got. And I don't know if we could recarpet the whole base, but I'm sure it's how we're going to try. We'll just do, like, bedrooms, important areas. Obviously, kitchen is irrelevant. The corridors are irrelevant. Lab is probably irrelevant for the most part. But everything, I mean, let's just see, hypothetically, get roughly... Yeah, it's going to be expensive, isn't it? Like, the whole base would cost at least 7,000. Okay, let's just get their bedrooms done, then. I think the bedrooms, I mean, the quarry area, too, was kind of the whole reason I started this research in the first place, to cancel out some of the negatives of spending all day in a quarry. That's it, one tile, that'll do it. I was a misclick, funnily enough. Let's put down a few different, so it's 175 per bedroom. That's okay, that's absolutely fine. Let's put down a few different colors here as well, try and make things look a bit nicer on the eyes, although some of these, kind of, I debate that. Some of these carpets are pretty horrendous. Let's just go red and blue. Let's just go red and blue, keep it nice and simple. We didn't quite get enough to do, you know, like the workroom would have also been a really good one because they're going to be spending a lot of protracted time in there, so that would have been another good room to get carpeted. Same with the living room, but honestly, I think that's an improvement. Obviously, we're quite far away from replacing every wall with jade as well. You can even do that. It's me saying it, but I'm honestly not even sure it's possible, is it? Oh, well, I guess I've just answered my own question. So we've only got enough. We've only got 413. That's not going to replace much of the base at all, is it? How fast are we going to run out, then? We could probably just about do the stockpile and a bathroom. Okay, let's just keep that going in the background. We're not going to be spending jade on anything. It's just going to be a side effect of using the quarry as a primary form of resource anyway. And you can see it's still exceptionally slow. How much steel we got left now? 3,600. We're just about staying afloat. I suppose we haven't really spent any either. This is alright. I'm pretty... Bonnie. Bonnie, I'm sorry. Saddened but accepts your decision. Yeah, you don't have a choice, really, do you, friend? Bonnie, honestly, you're not worth keeping around. They paid us, though. They did pay us in full. They were a good tenant. They were good. They didn't get into any trouble. Didn't cause any problems there. They haven't exactly got the nicest room either. So, some way, we could have kept them on. But thank you for staying with us, Bonnie. Thank you for stopping with the first part of the Jurassic Park here. I hope you enjoyed seeing... I suppose this is kind of like a beta test, right? Bonnie got to come and see the couple of dinosaurs that we've got. Got to come and visit Decay. Decay the Raptor. No... Oh my god, I was about to say it's been so long since we've had an incident. And now we've got ourselves... Oh my god, what happened to these robots? Life-threatening malnutrition? Who are they? What is that? He's all... No! My robots be dropping anti-met rifles when we got a psychic ship dropped off. Who are you people? Anderson... Oh, so they came with the bulk... You know what? I vaguely remember something like this before. Did we not have this with the Android mod, whereby they turn up in trade caravans, and then they'd... Sometimes we'd occasionally have, like, one standing around really doing nothing? I guess we'll rescue them. I guess we'll rescue them, right? Apparently this is Bonnie's bed. Bonnie, did I not tell you to fuck off? I mean... Fine. I mean, I can't exactly... I mean, what else am I going to do here? I can't just ask him to leave. I can't arrest them or anything for sticking around. They were, at one stage... They've got a bit of goodwill. Let's put it that way, because they were a paying tenant at one point. I guess we'll try and rescue these robots, and then... I don't know if that will strip consume. Wait, he's dead. Oh, that guy is dead. Oh, so it doesn't affect faction relations. Let's just let him die. Let's just let him die. Get that anti-met rifle. Get that anti-met rifle. Trashy is our second best shooter, right? Which is really not saying much. Dominique is a better shooter. Right, I'm gonna order them by shooting. Okay. I don't know if you heard that. Sorry, some guy outside apparently whizzing around in his fucking race car. John, let's get that other gun dropped. Let's give that to Dominique, because she's only got that feral nail gun. I think a nail gun versus mechanoids is apparently not particularly effective. Right, there we go. And then let's get Trashy. Trashy's already got a nail gun. You've got those feral pistols, which might be more effective. I'm not entirely sure. They've got a decent range on them, haven't they? Yeah, and then these two are just completely incapable of it. So that's a gear upgrade. I mean, a shotgun might also be better than this fucking thing. Can we see the weapon? If I can allow all. Oh, there you go. Pump shotgun. We can already see it. DPS. Pump shotgun is arguably the worst. Okay, never mind. Does 7.5 damage. It's really not that good at all, is it? Shit. It's got a much better range. It's much more accurate. But besides that, it is kind of shit. Okay. Right, get that into the stockpile then. We'll save it as just a backup gun. Now we gotta... Sorry, is anyone gonna put this fire out? Sorry, is there a reason we're not doing that? It's not a home area. It's fine, it's not like... Toggle is a bit... Why? Toggle home area around new constructions. Figure 1. I present to the court. Okay, fine. You guys might want to go and put that fire out, because that's all of our turrets and all of our stuff. I was hoping that beating out the fire there wouldn't... you know, wouldn't wake up the mechanoids. We got quite lucky with that one. We might have to build sandbags on the other side as well. Just do something like that. Maybe not go too nuts with it, huh? That's fine. Why is he not letting me build all the way around that? Look. Why is he doing that? That's so weird. Right, we'll do something like that. That way the turrets are basically fully encased there. I didn't realize sandbags tile. I suppose I never really built it like that before. That's a really weird thing to get kind of happy about. Right, John, who's our builder? Right. You let's get working on this immediately and just deal with this as soon as possible. I have a real habit. If this is the first series you've watched of mine, I have a real habit of leaving these things around for days and just forgetting about them. So we're going to deal with it now, ideally. This is very close to the base, I will admit. But... the reason I'm happy to double down on this area is because our weapons are also very small range. We don't really have much of a choice. Either that or we get in melee distance of the mechanoids, and I don't think that's going to help anybody, is it? We've got the anti-met rifle. I'm relying massively on John and some of our turrets here. Really, we should spread out so we're a bit further away. Don't be directly stood behind them is what I'm getting at. Of course, if they catch fire and blow up, it's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, get your other gun equipped. Good luck. This is going to be difficult, I think. I'd like to point out that turret literally broke down just as we were walking over here. I'm so... Alright, whatever. We should be fine, right? We should be fine, in theory. I hope. I pray. Can you not hit them from there? Okay, cancel. Belay that order. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, god, just so bad. What about from here? Still can't, but... if a mechanoid pops out and comes into this... okay, I feel like we should swap these guys over because you've got a charge rifle, so your range is a lot more effective there. Alright, good luck. Trashy, can you hit them? Trashy can't hit them either. Okay, bring you down. John, what's the... oh, the range on that rifle's a lot better, so let's pull him back. I want him a bit closer because obviously it's a bit more accurate, but hey. Okay, how about now? You can hit that. Good. You can hit... you still can't hit them, but that's... I mean, what else am I going to do? I'm not building a whole new defense. You're good, and you are good. Godspeed, gentlemen. Good luck. Okay, what are we up against? Okay, honestly, this is probably the best case scenario. So we've got 2 Lancers, we've got a bunch of the little crawlers too. So Trashy and Aiden need to absolutely be on operation, take out these crawlers before they kill us all dead. Dominique and John. So I'm going to have John shoot this boy. And let's get Dominique shoot... oh, should we focus both of them down at once? Probably a safer bet. Right, these guys I'm going to micro like crazy. Come on. You've got to be able to hit them. They're right in front of you, please. Oh, excellent shooting there from John. My god, that was tactical. That was like surgical precision there. My god. Okay, 2 of them left. This is pathetic. I mean, I'm going to be honest. These 2 guys have done more damage to our own stuff than they did to those. Unreal. Right, let's make sure that the actual ship is taken down next then. We can't designate targets manually with these, can we? No, because they're just garbage. They've got no, like, AI or anything like that. Alright, open fire. Take it down. That was nice. I feel like this anti-met rifle... I feel like this anti-met rifle is definitely definitely our saving grace. That without that, we could have probably been in a lot more trouble there. The charge rifle, like I said, just seems so lackluster these days, and these guns, you might as well just not have them. These guys could have stayed in bed, and that battle would have gone almost identically. Nice. What is that? What is that? That is a cursed dice. Hello, what are you? Sorry, I'm getting right in there so we can try and work out what it is. Mechanized interface, okay. This stellated octahedron-shaped chip is a marvel of advanced technology, used by mechanized to interface technology with organics for unknown purposes. Could probably be repurposed for bioengineering. Hello. This chip is used to create mechanoid hybrids in genetic rim. They've changed genetic rim then. Interesting. So the way you used to do it in genetic rim is you used to extract mechanites or genetic material from anything really, but if you did it to a mechanoid it would give you mechanites which you combine with something else. So they've clearly made it, maybe they've made it a lot more difficult now. This hive data is for what the heck. So this will allow us to create our own mechanoids. This allows us to control and manipulate mechanoids that are already out there. So this is kind of a cool combo of mods we've got going on right now. That was weird. That was a weird combat, but I really love that new... how effective is that gun against people? I should probably check. Does do 45 damage, and it's got a real good long-range accuracy. My god. DPS on it, very low, but when it hits, they're going to know about it. What is it? How is that effective? Is that good against people, though? Does it have any sort of bonuses? Why is it so good? Is it because of its armor penetration? 68% armor penetration. Oh shit, wow. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. To put that into perspective, let's take your charge rifle, which is normally a pretty good gun. That has a 35% armor penetration. So that anti-met rifle is going to come in super handy. Now, the cool thing about that as well is we have the Rimsenal mods. A lot of those mods add additional power armor, factions with big creatures, big armor. I think the Federation from Rimsenal and the Ferals, actually, I think all of them have different sort of variations of big armored enemies, don't they? So that could be incredibly useful for that too. That was alright. You know, if Randy wants to throw more of that to us, we got, I don't think we even got lucky. I think that was just a good sort of combo for us there. Shout out to these guys for dying on our doorstep and leaving us some advanced technology, though. Man, it continues. Okay, so we got a refugee chase to not Jurassic Park. A man called Sarg calls you from nearby. She's being chased by pirates from the Rhino Men. She's 46 years old. Okay, so there's no time to collect more information. If we get another person capable of non-violent, I'm going to cry. 2 drifters, 1 EMP grenadier, 3 pirate gunners, 5 scavenger gunners, and 1 scavenger thrasher. Oh god, that's what, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 enemies. 12 enemies versus 4 of us and 3 turrets. It's not looking good. If this person turns up and is capable of using weaponry, hey, we've got a shotgun waiting for her. If not, then we've really got a fight in our hands. Obviously, we're going to do it. Please tell me you are capable of violent. Oh, thank God. That's something. Another bloody artist. I don't want fucking artists, man. Get out of here. She is Jogger and Sanguine, though, both of which are very good traits. Wow, she's fucking trash. Let me introduce my friend, Trashy. Right, okay. Well, let's at least give her a gun, if nothing else, then. Where is that shotgun? It's in the freezer, right? Keeping it cool, ready for combat. Right, go and grab that, for God's sake. Well, the turret's back online, because we did have enough components. I think we need to dismantle the rest of these mechanoids, though. They have started it, which is why we've started to get some of this stuff back online. Oh, we got the cooler belt, too. That's quite nice. Okay, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? As long as that's repaired, I mean, what else do we want to do? We could put down some more turrets, sure. I don't think it's necessary, though. These turrets aren't really that good, I'm going to say it. They aren't fantastic. They are very basic. They're just a slight upgrade from your basic Rimworld turret. Let's get everyone in position, because this person is barely going to get close to the base before they kick off. Chances are we're not going to be able to get her equipped with a gun before the raid turns up. Come on. Come on. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Okay, get her. Oh, my God, okay. What have we got? One man is riding what looks to be a giant killer eagle bear. Fine. They've done it with... Okay. The weapons don't look particularly dangerous, though. They've got... Is that a taser? They've got a taser. That person's got a taser and a handgun. That person's got a knife. You've got a crucible rifle. I have no idea what that is, but it doesn't sound friendly. One of them's got an axe. And then besides that, we've got, like, revolvers, sort of shotguns. They haven't got much range, and the weapons they do have are kind of, you know, revolvers, small shotguns, whatever else. It doesn't seem particularly dangerous. This person's bought EMP grenades, which will take out our turrets, but obviously aren't any threat whatsoever to our people. Okay. This is going to be an interesting showdown. It's going to be a really interesting showdown. Do we have any clothes for you? Nothing. Well, take your position. Take your position, my friend. I guess we'll put her there because she's got a shotgun. What's the range on that? Yeah, it's not particularly impressive, is it? Prosthesis trader. How much silver have we got? Because we've had tenants for quite a while now. Surely we've got... Is that it? What is that music? Is that the combat music? Or is that more copyrighted shit? Don't do it to me. Alright. Jedi is the guy with the... I think I'm going to wait for this music to end. You know what? Let's just mute it. We've not muted the music. We'll still get all the audio effects and whatnot. John, crack shot John. Ready? Watch this. Boom, one dead. I said that as a joke, and my man actually did it. Okay, that was one of the guys with the tactical pistol, so that could have been fairly lethal. This person here, my god, look at her. What the hell is wrong with you, you weirdo? When she gets close, we need to make sure she is our top priority, because if she manages to disable the turrets, are you actually kicking my pier? What is wrong with you? No, there's not enough viable space in that pond, so we might as well destroy it anyway, but, wow. John with his rifle there, so we need to really focus down the essential ones with John. People with knives, not really too bothered. So what is this guy in the back? So he's got a sawn-off shotgun. He's going to have to get really close before that becomes a problem. Tactical pistol has quite a range to it. The revolver has, a hell of a fucking range to it. Okay, so that'll be the next target, I think, with John. Let's go... Shoots, target. Where's the attack button? Okay, we'll just do that. Right. Take aim. Come on. Missed. Missed, but that's okay. You know what? It's fine. He's only missed one shot. Not a big deal. Turrets are firing. Turrets are firing and laying down a lot of suppressive fire. These guys can't even get any fire. Oh, God, Trashy, move forward. I don't think Trashy's actually going to be able to help out. Oh, okay. He's managed to get decent aim on that. So he's going to take down... Honestly, I think we need to adjust target with John somewhat. I'm thinking we'll go for the man on the eagle bear. I think that's a fair shout, right? Come on. Boom. Nice work. Eagle bear is down. They are very close. I'm thinking we actually back off here. I'm thinking we back off. Trashy, get your ass moving. Trashy. My God. Fuck's sake, Trashy. Seriously? Someone cover Trashy, for fuck's sake. Right, open fire. You get a bit closer. You cover Trashy. There go our turrets. Okay, that's what I was concerned about. Why can't you run and gun? Oh, they can run and gun. It just wasn't enabled for some reason by default. That's very odd. Right, lure these guys over here. We'll have Aiden deal with this solo. Trashy will be fine. Don't worry about... If you're upset about Trashy, Trashy's going to be good. Do not worry, my friends. Great shot. Absolutely great shot there. Okay, they are tasing Trashy by the sound of it, which is just adding insult to injury at this point. John, let's get you shooting him. Take him down. You keep running and gunning. Never stop running and gunning. Good shooting. Good shooting, boys. How's Trashy doing? Bleeding out 4 hours. Okay, John, rescue Trashy. Everyone else, let's push forward. Aiden, let's get you coming around this side. Actually, no, let's bring him this way. Let's bring him this way in front of the... No. Bring him this way in front of the sandbags, because he actually seems to be pretty good with those guns. They're better than I thought. He's got a taser. Be very careful to avoid that. What are they doing? They're, like, going in weird directions here, huh? Try and kill what you can. Let's get him saved. Let's get him saved. Get Trashy to that bedroom. We've got, obviously, a dedicated hospital. We've got the stuff in it. These guys are just gonna, I guess, just kill whoever they can at this stage. It'd be better probably just to send them to bed, but to be honest... Wow. That was a bit of a state, huh? What the hell are you doing? Wandering? Some of them are leaving, but some of them I think are like shell-shocked or something. I have no clue. Crucible rifle. That seems good. It sounds good. It's probably garbage, let's be honest. Right, Trashy. Tend to him. Tend to my boy. Have we got any better medicine than just... We do. Okay. Go and get the best... Oh, we've got glitter tech. That actually might be worth it. Okay, go on then. I'll let you do it. It's risky. It's incredibly risky. Bleeding out in 3 hours. He's had his middle... Okay, so to say that he's taken a lot of damage here, he's actually doing alright. Come on, tend to Trashy. Save my Trashy. Let's get the speed up a little bit. See how we're doing. Boom. Good treatment there. Well done. Boom. Good treatment there. Dead in 4 hours. Okay, so now we'll go and get the regular medicine. Continue on with that. Cargo pods. Please give me something good here. Structure gel. I don't even know what that is. Ignore it. Don't worry about it. Rest of you, go home. Are you alright? You've been also hit by something. What is that? Military turret double gun. Right, we got hit by our own turrets. Incredible. That's the problem with using these low-tier turrets, right? But we killed a lot of them. We took out 15. What? Oh, those are the old corpses. Right. We killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of... Oh, 8 of them. 9 of them. Honestly, I think we did a good job there. 9 dead, and they didn't kill any of ours. I'll take it. That's fine. They have not killed any of ours. Trashy's gonna live. I'm telling you, Trashy live. Come on. Good quality. Absolutely incredible quality tending here. Look at this man go. Boom. Trashy. Unless there's some real crippling infection, my man Trashy is good. That was great. That was a great raid. That was well done, team. Now, those genuinely tend to be stronger than the actual random raids might get turned up because, of course, you get a guaranteed colonist out of it. However, that's a good indicator for what we're going to be facing against in the future. We are going to face, I mean, you as a player face an amount of raids, any amount of raids, right? Until either you win or you die. we have a very limited resource in that sense, and our limit is being bodies. The AI will always get more colonists. You can't kill off. The AI doesn't have to consider that risk of not having any people left. We really do here. And honestly, oh god, what do you want? Magar is looking for a place to live. Sure. Psychically dull, sickly, deathly dodger. Fine, whatever. Welcome aboard. Are you good? Can you do stuff? You can do stuff. Fine. So what I'm thinking then in that case is let's try and upgrade our security somewhat because we have, and a couple of people in this colony are key. Trashy being one of them, John being one of them. If we lost that and Aiden, we're down some very, very useless characters here. So it's not even a case of it being like, 4, 8, however many people we've got right now, 5 versus however many we were. We have to guarantee that John lives, otherwise this whole thing is fucked. So I don't want to take any risks like that in the future. I think actually researching after, I might even cancel advanced fabrication to go for some better turrets. Precision turrets, in particular, would really, really cover our biggest glaring weakness right now, which is range. We've got so many weapons which require them getting way too close. That's when the grenades started popping off. That's when their weapons became a lot more effective. They had shotguns, whatever else. Our weapons are very inaccurate and very, very close range. Trashy, go to bed. Trashy, let's get you to bed, huh? Right, I'm going to set you... Oh, bed rest is already set to maximum. What the fuck was he doing there? Was he getting his gun? We have got a mod that's like, where is my gun or whatever, so we will go and get that stuff back. Got to also remember, we got the toxic fallout going on here as well. Man, we're in a bit of a bad way. But I would love to get these turrets up and running, like the long-range precision turrets as soon as possible, really. Now, I believe you can also manually aim with those because they're an advanced type of turret. So if we see people with long-range guns, take those guys out with the precision turrets, the long-range accurate ones. Then when they get close, our short-range weapons don't really matter so much because we're meeting them on equal ground at that point. Morph trader. That's interesting because I would say that John's morphs were a huge bonus to him. They were a huge boon. His moving and his eating is bonus, but his talking is down. Fine, he's not going to be doing much social anyway. The digitigrades, his cow legs, his animal-looking legs, with the weird, the joint that's backwards, what humans don't have. Walking on your toes, imagine that. These things have 60% bonus to his movement. So I'm kind of tempted. If they've got some way to also, if they also sell the thing used to stop the morph, turning everybody a little bit more animal certainly would be a massive, massive bonus for the colony. What have you got? Mutasyringe production. What is that? Mutaserum. Serum filled with mechanites and animal DNA that causes production-oriented mutations. What does that mean? Production-oriented. So what, we give someone udders? Is that what it's trying to tell me right now? Mutanite. Glowing green chunks come from a meteor. Okay, have you got any way to stop it, though? Mutapill. Rare cases fire explode. Sorry, is that... okay. What does that do? I don't know how to stop the mutations, because if it's left unchecked, they will just straight up turn into an animal, which is obviously what we're avoiding. I need to learn a bit more about this mod before I'm willing to commit to it, but that is kind of cool that there are specific traders for that. Does say contaminated water. I will point this out before we get a million comments. It's treated. We've got the water treatment facility, so as you can see there, it clearly says safe. How are we doing? How are we doing with John? Recreation staff. You have been up all night tending to Trashy, but you know what? You can brave through it. You're a big boy. Toxic fallout is gone. Things are quite nice right now. We're going to start slowly rebuild our defenses. We have our quarry set up nicely. The base is looking a lot better. We've got a lot of our stuff upgraded. We've done a lot of really valuable research here. Fabrication, the different cabinets and whatnot. Guns have been upgraded. We got 2 new colonists again. 1 new colonist, I think, in the form of this very naked lady. That's fine. You know what? I think today's been good. Now, what I'm going to promise you guys now is this is going to be the last of our sort of infrastructure and getting set up episode. From now on, we're going to dedicate everything, all of our time, all of the episodes to actually doing the theme that we've got. Building the zoo, building the quarry, building the hotels. No matter what I'm not sure where we're going to start with it specifically. We can have someone building the hotels as we do the research. But after this is done, I've got everything set up that I want. We've got the tools, we've got the work bonuses. As far as I'm concerned, past that point, we're ready to just really go balls to the wall with our dinosaur stuff. So stay tuned for that. I hope you got something to look forward to here, because that's really going to be our major focus. Dinosaurs, genetic engineering, horrible war crimes, what else is there really? Hacking out people's organs while they're still alive. I think vivisection is literally illegal, and YouTube might be pretty mad at me about that, but we'll cross that hurdle when we get there. From now on, we are ramping it into full dinosaur land. If you've got anything else to suggest to me that we need to set up before we move on to that territory, because, water's done, food's done, farms are good, or at least will be good when we start sowing them again. We've got communications. I can't think of anything else, just sort of base Rimworld, that we need to worry about. I think we're in a position whereby we can now head forward into that great beyond, the unknown, really, with a lot of this dinosaur stuff. If there is anything, if I've missed anything, leave a comment. I'll get it queued up for next episode. I'll try and get it done before next episode as well, so that we can really focus on the dinosaur stuff. Obviously, if we do get anything important happen, I'll leave it in for the next video. But for the most part, I'm going to try and blitz through this last little bit of research as well, and we should be good to then really dive into the Jurassic Park stuff. Of course, none of this would be possible, and I wouldn't be able to commit all this extra time to all these episodes. If not for, to be fair, I started recording this episode at 3 p.m. It's now 4:45, so I've spent a good almost 2 hours on this one right now, with editing and everything else, and sort of a little bit of extra playing as well. We're talking like a 5-hour fucking episode with this one, boys. This has been a long one, and none of it would be possible, because of course making 2 episodes a day and dedicating 5 hours to each one is pretty absurd, and you'd never be able to do a regular job, but thankfully I don't need to worry about a regular job, because we have glorious Patreon. I should really thank Patreon, the platform, at some point, because, you know, people do bitch about them, and they do have their problems, as will all big corporate entity. But they do make, you know, a lot of independent media possible, don't they? Shout out to Patreon. Hey, Patreon, if you're watching, nice work. Good job. Thanks. Appreciate it. Not just because you pay my bills, because you try your best. Thank you to Aiden W, Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kira, to Atmos, Savage Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sidini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Donald, Emerald Beam, Facunda Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogula, Sarik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Jocelyn, Dean Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Musk, Rat Full, Nabuscus 911, Nathan Flores, Necrophilin, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Manis, Shayok Swain, The Forsaken One, T-Mac Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and William Green for their support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. The guys who've gone above and beyond anything I could have ever expected or hoped for or even asked for from the community. These are the guys helping really keep the channel up there and allow me to even invest in some upgrades, like hopefully a new graphics card at some point, because I'm still using someone else's graphics card. It's, welcome to YouTube 2019, where we can't even really do the job that we've got. Thank you to Asa. Sponsor me. Someone for fuck's sake sponsor me. I need a NVIDIA, AMD. You know, I don't care. I'll take either of you this page. I need a graphics card. Come on. Help a brother out. Thank you to Asaro, Adam Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Esmus Max, Better Valurin, Black Double H, Chris, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, No Connie 217, easy to pronounce name, Eric Farrell, Exploding Knees, Foosh, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Turku, Gompo, Grey, Haji Damar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Great, Ida, Icy the Great, Ida? Why is that on there twice? Irish. Shout out to those guys, Irish, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, James Shea, Jason Sushu, Jose, You're Under Breeze, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Monty, Mustulp, Nathaniel Lindberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pansamu, Panther Pearl, Payback 137, Peyton Denisar, Rodrigo, Russian Oligarch, Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Smartworm, Spencer Powell, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Valonkery, Baragon, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yorkus, Zach, and Zico 2. Thanks to these guys also. See you all tomorrow for a fresh dollop of dinosaur. That sounds vile in hindsight. I apologize.